Hey guys. So I know it's been a couple of days. I missed a couple of days filming. Christmas season, you know, being a nurse, working, blah blah blah, whatever. I missed a couple of days of doing my shakes. I missed a couple of days of following I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I missed a couple of days. and it was not nice, and I'm trying to get caught up today. I ended up, sorry if this is a weird view, but I'm trying to pour this water into this thing without spilling it everywhere. And I'm literally just praying that it's enough water left over from my water cup yesterday, and it's not going to be. I had about half the amount of water that I need in there. That's not good. I'm gonna have to find my water bottle. Oh, my lid. I had these tumblers custom made, and I absolutely love everything about them except the lids. The lids are so ridiculous to try to get off and on. Water. Okay. Now, let's finish filling this up. So, I don't even remember the last video that I posted about my progress and whatever. Christmas Eve, I ended up working, and it happens all the time. Nurses just don't show up. You know, everybody likes to have this little fancy idea about nurses, but I am here to tell you, nurses are some of the shadiest people, especially ones that work for agencies. And yes, I forgot to wash my tumbler again. I'm lucky I remembered to get up today. I'm so exhausted. But nurses who work for agency are some of the worst people that I've ever met in my life. They sign up for shifts knowing that obviously you need somebody to work that shift, and then they just don't show up. Whether it's because they got a different offer that offered a little bit more money. I have this one weird hair kind of just floating around up here driving me nuts. Because shifts are offered at different amounts for different places. It could be that, it could be something better came up in their home life. A lot of nurses work agency because it opens them up for creating their own schedule, not being tied down to any one set schedule. And a lot of people like that. Well, that's fine in theory, but if you're gonna sign up for the shift, show up for it. Christmas Eve, I went in. I think I did a video that morning and just never uploaded it because it just didn't happen. I went in at 6:30, 7 o'clock that morning, and I got off on Christmas morning at 7:30 because staff did not show up. And because I do non-patient care is my primary job, I can do up to 16 hours of patient care. So I ended up having to work overnight as the night nurse. Now let me tell you, it was one of the most frustrating things that I've ever had to do. And I was told that I had to share a cart with somebody, which is 100% against everything in my nursing logic. I do not share a cart. I do not let people in my narc box. I don't get in people's narc boxes. It completely goes against everything that you learn as a nurse. But the way these people have this nighttime thing split up, it doesn't surprise me that people don't want to work there, because one of the nurses literally has an assignment on a completely opposite side of the building than she's on. Needless to say, it was one of the worst experiences, and I see why people don't want to work there, especially at night. Made me very bitter. I've been very bitter for days. So this morning I got up, I feel like complete and total crap. I feel like I've been run over by a bus. I had some sinus stuff coming on the last couple of videos, and it just continually is getting worse. I have a horrible headache today, and I'm just trying to find something to focus on and be positive about. So last night on the way home from work, I stopped by Walmart, and I don't know how I didn't know that these existed, but the only reason why I do now is because they were on sale, they were on clearance, and it caught my attention. And of course, I am the clearance queen, but these are going to be a lifesaver for me, and I will continue to buy them even when they're not on clearance, simply because of the convenience that it offers. I, over the last couple of days, have just ate whatever I wanted to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I told you this is the dirty truth of trying to make better decisions and do better, and I did not do as good as I should have. I found out on Christmas Day that not only am I somebody who eats when I'm bored, I eat when I'm emotional, I eat when I'm mad. Like, I hella eat when I'm mad. I don't know if that's a subconscious way of trying to keep something in my mouth so I don't open my mouth and say something ugly, or if it's just a way of dealing with emotions. I'm sure it's the latter. However, I've been eating pretty much nonstop, to the point I stopped and bought a dozen no, 6 donuts yesterday, and ate half of them on my way home, and then came home and ate dinner. It was a fail. It was a daily fail. But Walmart had these little yummy yummies. This is called the apple and cheese tray. It's got a cheese stick, some walnut, or not walnuts. Why do I never have the words to say almonds? These are almonds, folks. Carrots, apples, a cheese stick, and some almonds. And these were on sale for like $1.90, and I have no idea why. Because every single thing in it is fine. Even the expiration date is like 2 weeks out. So they also had this one, which I'm really excited about. I've had something similar to this before from our Trader Joe's in Nashville. When I went there, I used to work in Nashville at this really bougie upscale place, and I had went to a Trader Joe's and found something similar to this, but I'm confused as to why I didn't know that Walmart offered these. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I have this weird thing with my OCD that I have to take the stickers off when it's not part of the original packaging. When I go to Starbucks, I can't get a sticker on my cup, and every single bit of the sticker has to come off. I can't have any of that little white residue stuff, or I'll sit and obsess over it until I get it off. I've always been like that. So this is the fruit and cheese tray with chocolate. And so there's some chocolate covered pretzels, there's some cheese cubes, some crackers, some apples, and some grapes. And so that is going to be my lunch and snack today. I got my shake, took my phentermine, and I'm gonna get back on track, because you know what? Yeah, I had a few bad days in a row. But that doesn't mean that you just give up altogether. It means you get it together and get back on track. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. Although I would really like to just crawl back in the bed and go to sleep for 5 or 6 more hours and wake up and try this later. I'm just not, I don't know. this is not just a head cold. Like, I just don't feel right. My nurse brain says it's because for 2 weeks I was eating clean, I was eating healthy, I was drinking water, not as much as I should have been, but I was drinking more water than I normally do, and I was up doing all the things, just all of the things. I was doing them, right? And then today is Tuesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days, 5 days in a row, I sabotaged myself and completely went against everything that I was working to do. And so my nurse brain says because of that, my body is like reacting to all of the processed and sugary and all that blah 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 stuff, right? So my nurse brain is telling me. My very borderline hypochondriac civilian mind, we'll say that, non-nursing mind, is telling me that I have COVID, bubonic plague, have been bit by a tsetse fly, and probably have tapeworm, and that's why I'm eating so much. Irrational? Yes. What my brain does? Yes. Will it stop anytime soon? No. No, it will not. I will obsess about why I feel like this until I take some sinus medicine and feel better. Look, this is what I was telling you guys in one of the first, second, third videos, whatever, about how my hair's growing out and it's got these choppy long layers to it, because these used to be like this, like my hair was really short and spiky, and now it's gotten down to there. So if I tuck this back, that's not a bad look. But when I get my hair out of my collar to be comfortable, it looks like my hair has been through a blender. So today is chocolate salted caramel again. I think I mentioned in the first or second video that I had bought more of those than any of the others. I got one of the strawberry, one of the chocolate peanut butter, and 2 of the salted caramel because I knew I would like the salted caramel. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I had a complete fail. It's almost like starting over, but not quite. And it happens. It happens to everybody. And you just gotta pick yourself up and get going again. I'm sure that if I had stayed on my normal schedule, I would be feeling a lot better today, I'm sure. But I'm also a very emotional person, but I hide it. I don't like anybody to know that I have emotions. It's a defense mechanism that stems from childhood trauma that we're not going to go into. So I typically don't let anybody know that anything bothers me. So from Christmas Eve all the way through Christmas Day, I had this like brick wall where I was hiding all the emotions and just gobbling them down. And because of what happened at work, I ended up not being able to see my grandchildren on Christmas Eve. Of course, the one grandchild I don't get to see because her mom. But the other 2 I was going to be able to see, and had rearranged for the Saturday after Christmas to be able to spend the day with them, and then their mom had whatever going on, and I didn't get to see them then. And then Sunday was off the table because I ended up having to work, so I didn't get to see my grandkids for Christmas. And I know that that has a lot to do with the emotional side of this. I'm very close to my granddaughter, and she is one of those children that no matter what is going on in your life, when you pick her up, she's 2.5. When you pick her up and you give her a hug, she's one of those children that just melts into you. and she puts her hand on the back of your head and just pulls you in and squeezes, and she always says, you know, Nana, I missed you. That connection with that child is so strong. And not being able to see her for the actual Christmas holiday. Now, granted, no, she doesn't read a calendar. No, she doesn't know. She went to her other grandparents' house and had Christmas there. She had Christmas at her parents', like with my son and her mother. And so she wasn't missing out on anything, but it was my needs. It was my emotional needs that kind of set me back a little. My grandson is very much a child who enjoys being with his mom. Very few other people. He's very attached at the hip and on the boob. He's a breastfed child. He is not social. He just kind of likes to do his own thing, so it's whatever. I don't push with him because he gets very upset and he cries, and because of Corona, I can't see my grandkids as often as I want to. I can't really build that bond with him the way that I want to because I'm scared to death to go over there, and especially like during the work week, I can't just stop by on my way home and take them, you know, a little treat or stop by and see how their day is going, because I have to fully shower and change clothes before I can get anywhere near them. And that is really, it's tearing me up. And so I used all of that as reasoning behind falling off of the 2-week really good stretch that I was on. And so anyway, I didn't sleep good last night. I feel like crap this morning. I am still going to try to get back on track, and hopefully this headache will go away. I do have some sinus medicine somewhere. I think it's in the back, in my other nursing bag. So I'm going to have to grab some of that when I get to work, and then hopefully I can start to feel a little bit better. And I got my amazingly great snacks, and I'm going to eat those for lunch and for my afternoon snack. And just kind of try to do it all over again, but that's fine. It's fine. I told you guys, honesty and the dirty truth of all of it is what you guys will see. So if anybody, I always love it when I say that, like I have this huge following, when I'm almost positive that maybe 5 or 6 people have ever seen my videos. I've had like 2 or 3 people comment on my videos. I had more comments on the true crime, which I get that. I'm a true crime junkie, let me tell you. And so I got more responses and more views on the true crime than I ever did on any of the vlog style or lifestyle, any of that kind of, you know, other stuff. So there's that as well. But anyway, so headed to work. Gonna get there, gonna be positive, gonna eat my great snacks, gonna drink my shake for my breakfast, and I'll catch you guys later this afternoon, more than likely, and we'll see how today goes. So everybody make good food choices, be kind, and as always, if you are starting on a journey, in the middle of a journey, finishing a journey, or just like to laugh at a rambling nurse, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, make a comment, leave a comment down below. Again, nothing negative. We are only going to have positivity and good thoughts for each other. You know, being a support for somebody else is all I ever want to be. So have a great morning, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace and palm love.